Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a what I eat in a day. I love these videos so much, making them and also watching them. All of the recipes in today's video are going to be high protein and also low carb. I'm going to be sharing everything that I'm making so that you can recreate it at home. If you're new here, hi, my name's Elle. I am pregnant with twins. I am 19 weeks tomorrow, so I'm in my second trimester. And I am feeling so much better than I was in my first trimester, which has meant that I've been able to kind of expand what I'm eating, eat some more kind of normal food, I guess, because in the first trimester, I was definitely surviving off of a lot of potato chips, pretzels, anything that was just really plain food was really all that I could stomach. You've already seen me have breakfast. I honestly wake up in the morning and I am starving, hungry. This has just kind of been a recent thing where I need to eat right away. So this morning I had my favorite breakfast at the moment. This changes all the time, but I'm excited that I'm back into eggs again. So I've been really enjoying scrambled eggs, adding in some red onion, some tomato, some spinach. It's so yummy. And then at the moment I'm not drinking coffee. So instead of having coffee, I made my favorite caffeine-free coffee alternative, which is a herbal tea basically. It's roasted dandelion tea. And I like to add in a splash of cream, just regular heavy whipping cream. It's so good, and it definitely to me tastes like coffee. Since you last saw me, I had a shower and I've been working away in my office, but it's now 10:30 and I am so hungry again. I'm ready for my morning snack. My morning snack recently has been a smoothie. I have been really craving fruit. The base of the smoothie, instead of using banana, I use frozen zucchini or frozen cauliflower. If you don't have a really high-powered blender, then using frozen cauliflower rice is a great option because it's already really small. And the frozen cauliflower or frozen zucchini honestly replaces frozen banana. It gives it that thick and creamy smoothie consistency that banana normally gives a smoothie. But the benefit of using a vegetable instead of a fruit is that it keeps your blood sugar levels balanced. And that is something that I am trying to be mindful of with this pregnancy. With twins, I'm at higher risk of complications, including developing gestational diabetes. But I am working with a dietitian and we're trying to keep my blood sugar level as stable as possible, especially around any cravings that I have. So when it comes to a smoothie, I do like to try to keep the sugar content low if possible because I'm definitely going to be eating fruit and other sweet treats throughout the day, as you'll see. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. That smoothie was so good. I'm now about to head out. I just need to grab some stuff for dinner and also lunch. I realized when I was making breakfast this morning that I'm kind of running low on food. We didn't do a really big grocery shop this week, so that's what I'm gonna do, brave the weather outside. Something super exciting turned up yesterday at our house, this treadmill. Dave and I decided it was a good idea to get a treadmill because number one, I never get to the gym anymore. And when I was going to the gym, all I was doing was basically walking. So now I can just do that at home. And when the babies are here, I definitely am not going to have enough time to go to the gym. I'm gonna have to do my workouts at home, which is fine. I really enjoy doing that, but that treadmill will make it so much easier. Okay, let's see what this weather is like outside. Honestly, the worst day. I really should not be going out there. I'm home, braved the rain, got everything that I needed to make lunch. I feel like I'm just constantly hungry, non-stop hungry at the moment. Today for lunch, I'm having something that I've had every day this week again. I'm really into it. I'm loving it. And it's a wrap. I heat my wraps up in a sandwich press so they get really hot. And in my wrap, I switch out the proteins that I use. So normally I use chicken. I have shredded chicken in the fridge that I've already pre-made. I make it in the slow cooker. It's super easy to make it yourself. The recipe actually that I follow is on Welle Club, my recipe app. There's a link to that in the description box below. And it's also on my Instagram under my highlights. I have so many recipes on my Instagram. If you just go into the slow cooker highlight, you'll be able to find that one there saved as well. But instead of having chicken today, because we're gonna have chicken for dinner and I don't wanna overdo it on chicken, I'm gonna have beef pastrami. This is sliced deli meat. When you're pregnant, it's so crazy, all of the things that all of a sudden you can't eat. There's so many foods that you're advised to avoid, and that's just to kind of try to prevent any listeria. I've spoken to my midwife and my obstetrician about deli meat. Their advice is that the risk in New Zealand is super low, but to be extra safe and extra careful, they've suggested that whenever I have it, just to make sure that I heat it up until it's really hot, so that if there was any bacteria on it, it would disappear and be cooked away. So that's why I'm having it in a wrap today. So it'll be really hot, completely safe. You could also put it on a pizza or something like that if you prefer, so that it's nice and hot. Here's an overview of my lunch situation, the wrap that I'm going to make. Before I started a keto lifestyle, I loved mountain bread. It's low carb friendly, so if you're just following a low carb diet, then the mountain bread range is amazing. And there are so many things you can make with them. Unfortunately, none of the range that I have found is gluten-free, but I'm actually currently not gluten-free. I'm adding in gluten to make sure these guys get a bit of everything, even though I have a really mild sensitivity, but it's nothing that I notice, it's just something that blood tests kind of pick up. Anyway, so I'm having this wrap with some baby spinach, beef pastrami, which I'm going to heat up really hot so that it's nice and safe, a bit of tomato, cheese, pickles, and then I'm all about sauces. So I'm going to have some whole grain mustard, and then also I love this range. They do reduced calorie and low sugar spreads and all kinds of good things. Some pickle-y, which is kind of like a chutney. I'm so excited for lunch. I know it doesn't look like super appealing, but it is so yummy. And another reason why I love the mountain bread wraps is that they're really big. Sometimes with low carb wraps, they can be really small. Yum. It is so good. Let me give you a bump update while that cools down a little bit, if you can see. Look at the bump today. It's crazy. Tomorrow's my 19-week scan where we actually find out what we're having. We have no idea what we're having. If we've got 2 boys, 2 girls, a boy and a girl, we're going to find out this weekend on Saturday. We're going to do a little reveal party with some friends, and then we'll be able to actually confirm names. That's what I'm really excited to know, what we're having, so that we can confirm, yeah, what names we like for, I don't know, the 2 girls, the 2 boys, the boy and the girl. I don't know. It's really exciting. It's time to start working on dinner. I have never snacked so much throughout the day, I don't think, except with this pregnancy. I constantly need to be eating, but I am trying to make my snacks be filled with protein, have a healthy fat source, and there's also like a complex carb. Even though this is how I'm trying to eat, I just want to let you know that I do not have perfect days every single day. There are definitely days that I have found myself going through the McDonald's drive-thru, eating cookies, eating all sorts of things. So if you are pregnant and you're having a bad day, or you're struggling with nausea or food aversions, just know that you're doing a great job, and don't feel pressured to have to hit everything perfect. There can be such pressure to feel like you have to be perfect all the time, and you don't. I talked about this with my dietitian even, and no one's perfect. We're all human. We're all just doing the best we can. So just keep making the best choices you can. If you have a good day and you're able to eat foods that are kind of nutrient dense, then that's great. And then if you have days that you don't, that's okay too. Some days it's literally all about survival. I'm gonna start working on dinner now. As I make dinner, I actually have a snack while I'm cooking because, again, hungry all the time. I literally don't know what else to say. And one of my favorite snacks to have is a low carb dip with veggies, and it's just kind of like a chip and dip sort of thing, but a little bit healthier, I guess. I make my own dips, but you can buy heaps of different ones from the supermarket that are low carb friendly if you're following a low carb diet. Just look at the nutritional information, find the lowest carb option that fits within your price point and go with that. I'll leave my go-to onion dip recipe on the screen. It's super easy. It just uses ingredients from the supermarket. And I just have a little bit each night. For dinner tonight, we are going to have a Japanese chicken curry. I'm so excited because I just have been craving like Asian food. So this is gonna be really good. Dave and I have just been watching a new show. We're a little bit obsessed. It's called Sex Education.
It's so good.
I feel like everyone's probably seen it except for us.
Learning lots, though.
You are?
Learning lots, yeah.
Lots of things?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I'm so tired. Oh, hi Jelly.
Classic.
Okay.
It's a little scratchy.
Okay. For dessert tonight, we're going to have protein pudding. This is a dairy-free pudding that's made using boiled eggs as the main ingredient.
But it's good.
It is so good. Honestly, you can't taste the eggs at all. And it's a really good way for me to get some protein in, but it tastes like chocolate mousse pudding.
It really does.
It's super yummy. So if you're dairy-free, excuse me, and you're looking for a high protein dessert option, I highly recommend it. It's keto friendly, low carb friendly,
It's yum.
tasty.
It's like really good chocolate mousse.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I just have to get up off the couch. I've put my robe on because I chilly, and probably after like dessert and one more episode of Sex Education, it's
Buddies.
time for me to call it quits.
Me too.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
Today's a really exciting day for us.
We are doing our 19-week anatomy scan. All right, we're heading in. Hopefully everything's okay. See you on the other side.
We just got home from the scan. We've got the sexes of the babies here and these little cards, twin 1 and twin 2. Tomorrow's Friday and that's gonna be a big setup day. We were going to transform the space and get it ready for our big reveal party.
For all in this.